Hello all, and welcome back to the INVICTUS stream. My name, as always, is Mr. Harlan Guthrie, and tonight we are returning once again with a very special game. Call of Cthulhu publishes, amongst its many other products, solo adventures, RPGs that you can play with yourself. Play with yourself, that sounds weird. We did one a few weeks ago called Alone Against the Frost. They just released it. It was sort of a winter-themed one that was repurposed or reskinned from Alone Against the Wendigo, published in 1985. Well, tonight, we're back with another Alone Against adventure. This time, I'm a little more prepared, insofar as I know what to expect, and a little more excited, maybe? It is, of course, the spooky season. It is October 23rd today. There's a chill in the air, and I'm excited. No, it's not frozen. I just stood really still for a second. Hi! My name is Harlan Guthrie. Again, if this is the first time you're watching the INVICTUS stream, welcome. I'm in a great mood. We have just released the first episode of our brand new podcast called Dice Shame to our Patreon supporters. If you would like to listen to it or you'd like to support us, please consider following the link in the description to our Patreon page. That's where you can help support us in creating a bunch of new shows and amazing content. I say scare quotes. But yeah, hope everyone is having fun tonight. We got Colin here, we got Zia here. Tonight is going to be a little bit more conversational than our typical stream because it's just me and you. We're sitting here, we got candlelight, a nice tall glass of water, and a horror role-playing game to go through together. So, and like I said, I know what to expect this time. Last time, we ended up dying pretty quickly after starting the game. Although, just very briefly looking at this adventure, Alone Against the Dark, it seems very different. There's a few key things. In the other game, you play 5 people at once. In this game, it seems like you play one at a time, and as they die or if they get retired, you kind of switch to the next person. Anyway, we're going to get into all that in a second. But before we do that, I want to mention something very, very special. I've sort of been lacking on promoting this, but it is something that I am dedicating 24 hours of my life to, and I should give it the attention it deserves, not only for that, but because it is an important cause. This year, once again, for the 3rd year in a row, we will be participating in the Extra Life 24-hour marathon. It is a week from this Friday. I am going to be streaming for 24 hours straight, and it is daunting already, but I'm excited. I think I'm going to be playing The Outer Worlds, which is released in a few days. So if you haven't seen that and you're joining the stream for that, don't watch it. It's going to get loopy. It's going to be zany. Joe's going to be here for it. And then I think at the end, Chris and Justin and Rob and maybe Alex and myself. Fortunately, Joe's working. But we're all going to get together and we're going to eat 10 spicy-ass chicken wings. And I don't even think we're going to answer questions this time. I think we're just going to talk and eat 10, and you can watch us freak out. So it's going to be a very fun 24 hours this year. I'm going to start promoting it right after this, or I should say after this week. And I hope you guys are there. Of course, it's for a great cause and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Megan. Hey, Michael and Brianna. Hey, Lucas. Hey, Woober Wizard. Michael and Brianna are going to be there for the whole 24 hours again. You guys are very sweet. You know what? I'm really excited. I've stepped away from the stream a little bit in the past few months because, frankly, I lost my job and I was just a bit sad, and it's been tough. And I'm using the 24-hour live stream as a sort of point to really come back into the stream and talk to you guys and hang out and see what's going on in your life and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a good time. If you're watching this on the YouTube or Twitter or Mixer or whatever the hell else, join the Discord. There's a link in the description of the tweet I sent out, as well as there should be one in the description of this video. That's what I'm reading from. That's who I'm talking to. That's who I'm interacting with, and I am happy to do it. And if you're watching this on recap, well, just sit back and enjoy the ride. Megan is working this year. Megan, that's okay. You've been busy. I understand. I miss you, though. I wish you'd come back. I wish you'd stop working like I did. So, Alone Against the Dark. It is a crazy one. I'm really excited. Let's read a little bit, shall we? We're just going to go through this together. It's going to be very chill, just hanging out. It says I'll need a pencil, scratch paper, dice, Call of Cthulhu rulebook. I will be using, once again, my Paladin dice set. You might be asking if this is a promotion that I'm shooting out. Yeah. You know why? Because these guys or gals, they messaged me and they sent me this set for free. I don't care. Listen, dice are dice. Unless they were absolute shit, which they're actually not. They're actually not a big hair on it. They're actually not. They're actually quite nice. If they, unless they were absolute shit, I wouldn't really want to talk about them. But I am always a supporter of, like, you know, saying shit's awesome when it's awesome. And you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I should mention, thank you so much to Dustin Wright and the people at Chaosium for sending me the Alone Against the Dark supplement for the last game. God, I love Dustin. I don't talk to him enough. I don't talk about him enough. Dustin, handsome boy, handsome man. One of my favorite people in the world, best friend. Anyway, so thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Chaosium. Thank you, Paladin. And obviously, if you like this investigation, if you like this fucking, what's it called? Handout? Supplement? Game? If you like this game, scenario. There it is. Thanks, Harlan. If you like this scenario, consider supporting on their website. It's not supporting. Go to Chaosium and buy the fucking thing. Man, it's hot in here. Let me open the window. Ha. Yeah. Zia, you'll be there until you pass out. Good. You better be. Yeah, Megan, I'm waiting till you come back so I can do Bath, the RPG. He's the best Tiki bro, Dustin. So anyway, I need a pencil, scratch paper. I'm not using a pencil. I'm using a pen. Because I can. Look at that hair. Pen because I can. I should say, for the people at home that really give a shit about my life, this is my favorite pen. The Sharpie pen. I only use them. So, when first beginning to play, design only Professor Grunewald, the initial investigator. Since each investigator communicates with the next, it is reasonable and proper to design succeeding investigators in the light of what has happened in the past. Interesting. So if you fail at something significant, they give you the option to roll the next investigator with a little bit. And that's one of the things that's already different about this. So you actually have investigators in order of play. It says to start off with Professor Grunewald, then to move to Ernest Holt, then Lydia Lau and Devon Wilson. We might not get to them, so I'm not going to bother showing them. When we do, I will. I should say that it also gives you the option of an optional investigator. So I was kind of thinking what could be really cool is we create an optional investigator for the 5th character. I know it's sort of sad that we might get that far, but I'm thinking at that point, if we die 4 times and want to continue going, that the fifth investigator can kind of be the ultimate badass. We can kind of like craft them how we want. But until then, we're just gonna let's play them as is, and create the characters. Professor Grunewald, I think, will be German. No, that's so much. Could you imagine doing an accent like that for the entire time? Unless you want me to. Do you guys want me to do an accent like that the entire time? Because I will do it. Or should he just be British? Maybe Scottish. Professor Grunewald. Grunewald. It's not a really Scottish name, is it? I'm Professor Grunewald. It doesn't sound like that. Maybe just British. Professor Grunewald. I think British probably makes the most sense. Or maybe old British. I'm Professor Grunewald. I don't know. Have to figure that out. French? I'm Professor Grunewald. No, that's not French. How does French sound? You need a paper, scratch paper, dice, Call of Cthulhu rulebook. Professor Grunewald, investigator, succeeding Professor Grunewald. I don't know. You know what? When I do an accent, I really got to get into it. Carrie Elwes. For those people who have not seen Dice Shame yet, or the first episode, he is pretty much my character for the entirety of Dice Shame, so you'll see. You love the accents. Well, you guys, Titty Croissant, you guys let me know. Which accent you want, you vote. I don't care. Whichever one gets the most likes. Which reminds me, because this is going to be pretty question heavy. So I'm going to create a new channel, create text channel. What's this called? Alone against, and I'm just going to say choices. So I've started another channel below this one for choices. So as we are playing, I'm going to give you guys the option to vote on certain things. And I want to have the channel up so it doesn't crowd this one. Maybe he sounds like Carrie Elwes. Wow, nice dice. You know what? I wanted a set of gemstone dice so badly. There's these really bright red gemstone dice that Norse Foundry makes. And I wanted to buy them, but they're like $95. And I wanted to buy them like a year ago. And I was like, no, I'll wait. And then the other day, like a month ago, the other day, it's another day, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to buy those dice. I want to buy a set of gemstone dice. And I looked, and they don't make them anymore. eBay doesn't have them. It's lost. So I'm sad. Anyway, 4 ready-made investigators are included. Note that only certain skills have been allocated. You have a pool of 150 skill points to spend on any skill. So let's start off by rounding out Louis Grunewald. So he has a strength of 70, a con of 50, a size of 45, a dexterity of 60, an intelligence of 70, an appearance of 55, power 55, education 93, sanity 55, hit points 9. So he's got brawl, dodge for his combat. Both are very low, under 30. Credit rating 35, history 45. Lots of languages. Oh, own German. So I guess he is German. Okay. My name is Louis Grunewald, and I speak German. It's my main language. I also speak English, but only at 60%. I also speak Latin, Nordic, hieroglyphics, and I have a pretty good library use of 60%. I have a 40 persuade, which is not very good at all, and psychology of 30%. Finally, I have cryptography of 40%, and I have a prominent nose, a mustache, and usually messy and unkempt hair. So my hair right now is perfect. My significant people in my life, I am friends with Ernest Holt, and I taught Lydia Lau and Devon Wilson. I have $2,200 in available cash, and that is my life so far. So I have 150 skill points to spend as desired. Let's see. Did I dye my hair? No, it is not. It looks darker, thank you very much. I don't think this German is too bad. What do hieroglyphics sound like? I don't know. It's a language. So what other skills? So I have 150 points to give myself. First off, I think if I'm playing this, I got to give myself a higher persuade. So let's double our persuade from 40 to 80. So I'm going to say 150. So 150 minus 40 points. That gives us 110. Our persuade is now at 80. What other skills? Wunderbar. What other skills? I mean, a gun would be useful, but let's not worry about that right now. Natural world, occult, psychology is always pretty nice. But you know what? This isn't me playing this game either. So I'm not going to ask for psychology rules. What would the game want? I guess we can't do that. That's too meta. Maybe climb? I know it seems weird, but... So I already have a 20 in climb. So let's make that a 60. Let's give myself another 40. So that gives me a 60 in climb. And that gives us 70 points. Dodge. I don't think you can add stats to dodge, can you? I think dodge is based on your build. Yeah, my dodge is already 30%. I don't think I can increase dodge. Boating. Based on last game, Navigate. Well, this is Alone Against the Dark. I don't really know what the story is, but Navigate does sound pretty useful, actually. Law, library use, listen, locksmith, navigate, boating. Boating? Is there even a boating? There's like a drive boat. I don't even know the plot of this one. So, actually, you know what? There's like tips. Let's read the tips. Just the tips. This is an 18 plus show, by the way. I'm going to say a lot of dirty things and swear words. I don't know. Insanity is a thing. Combat. Oh boy. Using luck. About time. Locations table. This one's way more confusing. Object of the game. Tips and hints. Let's just read this. Think strategically. Make general plans. There's no way to know what happens from entry to entry. In general, either a place is recognizable as potentially dangerous or the description will be cryptically threatening. Despite obvious danger, often your investigators will have to go anyway. It is their fate. Use the phone. Make notes concerning what you want to do and see. Try to arrange an efficient daily schedule. You can make all the plans you want without expending any game time as long as you stay inside an entry. All points on a particular location table are in-game turns. Equidistance. Go nowhere without reason. Be cautious. Allow for wild goose chases. The few friendly characters in this adventure can be considerable help. Some unfriendly characters, of course, can be downright deadly. Keep track of time. You're racing against events beyond immediate control, and failure to keep accurate time may be important. That's going to happen. Your investigators need sanity, friends, language skills, good physical skill, good physical condition, and equipment and supplies. You may be asked to choose a skill to use from a selection. Not available skills to be used for the use of information. Sometimes it's about picking the right skill in the right location. Use your lucky points wisely. If you ask to make a survival desert skill roll and you have a survival skill but not a geographic specialism, you may attempt the roll at a hard difficulty. Survival desert. Interesting. If you become disoriented by an entry, go to the location table and try the sequence again. Interesting. Take the fight. I've played this one. You might want to take skill in survival for the end. We need it both in 2 minutes. Take a fight skill or Lewis won't last long. Interesting. Who knows this time? Probably going to need hand-to-hand combat. Okay, so we're talking fight and survival desert. So let's take survival desert. How many points do we have left? 70? Okay, 70. So survival desert. Survival's at 10. So survival desert, let's make it 50. So that's losing 40 points. That leaves me with 30. And let's spend those 30 on a fight of some sort. Well, my firearms is 25, so maybe we'll make that 55 for rifle shotgun. 55. Done. Oh, you can use personal points. Oh well. We don't got no dodge worth nothing. Boom, 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 boom. He'll also need to buy a weapon. Okay, so this is really way more confusing. Whatever, let's do it. Should I read all the rules? No, let's just jump in. We can figure it out after. Right? Yeah, we can figure it out. Or should I read it? It's like 3 pages of rules, guys. 4 pages of rules. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay. Getting started. Entry 13. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. Alone Against the Dark. For you, Professor Louis Grunewald, this first day of September 1931 has been tiring and uncomfortable. Light mist has covered Arkham for most of the day. You held 2 uninspired undergraduate classes at Miskatonic University, and you met with a new chairman of the literature department, a giddy technocrat. You survey your desk and see that a stack of papers to grade has already formed. You're enjoying your second pipe of the evening, putting off grading papers, when the doorbell rings. To your surprise, it's a telegraph messenger. "It arrived at Kingsport Head Station not more than an hour ago," the boy says. You sign for it, slip a dime into the youngster's hands. "Oh, thank you, sir." You open the envelope and scan the contents. Ooh, see handout, dark 1. There's handouts in this one. Here we go. Worldwide telegraph. The globe in 7 minutes. Athens, Greece station. Kingsport. I wonder if I can easily share this with you guys. Nope, that's just white. Unless I can, let's try this. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's got no text. Let's try this one more time. That's what it says. Athens, Greece, 9/1/31, Kingsport Station. In jail for antiquity theft. Stop. Need help. Stop. Can you come here? Oh, can you come? Stop. Urgent. Stop. See Corporal Ilionis, Athens Bureau of Investigation. Gillier. Worldwide Telegraph. My goodness, you think. Imagine. Doughty old Glieri in prison. You recall that he had gone to Greece to work on his book concerning primitive myths. What had he gotten himself into? Should you wire money? You recall all the amusing discussions you've had with him, and then a sudden insight lets you understand that Tibber Glieri, that's a name, had no close friends except you. Should you go help him? You suppose the university will grant you leave, but do you want to go? With uncommon speed, you decide to go to Athens to help Glieri. I don't know if it's Glieri. I'm calling him Glieri. You write him a wire and another to Ernest Holt, a wealthy New York financier and a good friend of yours. If you get in hot water, Holt will help, and so you decide to keep him posted on your progress. You give both telegrams to the waiting messenger along with the necessary funds. What to do now? You'll go to the bank first in the morning and get travel funds. As for transatlantic schedules, well, the advertiser surely carries that information. As you pack, you wonder if you should check Glieri's room at Mrs. Harding's boarding house. Maybe you get a clue about Glieri's activities or a hint about his arrest. Your passport is in order. Your clothes and sundries are packed. You'd best turn in. You're going on a little trip. When you awake, it's September 2nd. Go to 102. Nice. Everyone excited? 102. If it is after the 8th of September, go to 147. If not, and you're Grunewald, you can rest and have a repast. Go to any Arkham location. Oh, so I got to keep track of the dates. Oh. Okay, so it's September 2nd. I like this. This is like more investigative. Tibor Glieri. Is that it? Tibor Glieri? Whatever. So it's not after. You're Grunewald. You can rest and have a repast. Go to any Arkham location. Arkham locations. Wow. Okay. Cool. So we have a location table. We have the Arkham Advertiser newspaper. We have the Arkham Depot, the First National Bank, the General Store, Bee's Diner, Grunewald's home, Harding House, Hospital, Miskatonic University. I thought he said we could go to our friend's house. I don't see that, though. Let's go back for a second. It was 102. Yeah, if you're Grunewald, you can rest and have a repast. Go to any Arkham location. Yeah. Let's just read that again. It was 13 at the beginning. What to do now? You'll go to the bank first thing in the morning to get travel funds. As you pack, you wonder if you check on Glary's room at Mrs. Harding's boarding house. Okay. I need to start taking notes. Mrs. Harding's boarding house. You awake at September 2nd, 1:02. Maybe you should get a clue about Glary's activities or a hint about his arrest. You'll go to the bank first thing in the morning to get travel funds. Does that mean it did it for me, or I should go? Maybe I should go just to check. Okay. So, let's see. The newspaper is 60. The depot, the First National Bank is 3. Let's do the bank, just in case they didn't go for us. General store. I wonder if that'll... I mean, I don't know how general. Maybe it'll give me weapons. I don't know. Diner, Grunewald's home, Harding house. That's Mrs. Harding's, I suppose, so 113. And the hospital we don't need, in the university I work at, but I can't think of why I would need that. Holt lives in New York? Yeah, Ernest does. I meant the guy who's arrested. So let's start off by going to Harding house. 113. Mrs. Harding greets you amiably. She is uncertain whether she should show you Glary's room. To try to fast talk her, go to 23. For charm, go to 45. For persuade, go to 67. Wow. I'm going to go to 67 for persuade because our persuade is much higher. 67. Her eyes are wary, but she's listening. Make a persuade roll if successful. Okay. First roll of the game. You ready? We want to get 80. Hey, Joe. 37. That's a hard success. Yay. The widow gives way and you enter and cautiously turn on a light to see a room in proper professional confusion. Scattered about are books of myths and fables. There are bundles of clippings from various foreign newspapers. For each hour you spend here, you can attempt to roll for one of the following skills. Each skill may be tried once daily. Oh, wow. Was this the right thing? No. Yeah. Did I read this right? 150? God damn it. Hold on. 113. Yeah, 113 to use persuade. 67. If successful, go to 150. Yeah, it's just weird because it says finished. You may try a stealth roll to sneak out no matter the hour. But I persuaded her to get in. Whatever. All the skills, read all the books. So we have astronomy, science, Cthulhu mythos, intelligence, luck, spot hidden. I mean... Oh shit, I didn't give myself spot hidden. I mean, that would make the most sense, right? Let's do an intelligence, though, because my intelligence is high, 70. For each hour you spend here, you can attempt one roll for the following skill. Okay, so I'll spend an hour here. Let's do intelligence. 70 or under. 54, success. So that was 150. So, for a successful intelligence roll, go to 32. In rifling through Glary's notes and letters, you find a portion of a manuscript. The Great Upheaval Myths Correlated with Climatic Change. Climatic Change by T. Glary. Skimming, you see a bizarre collection of tales mentioning nearly every rumored land from Atlantis to Mu. Many stories you do not recognize at all. Apparently, Glary sought historical and physical evidence for these sunken and frozen legends of lands. He seems to have found common dates for the devastation myths found in nearly every culture. Interesting. If you make a successful spot hidden roll, go to 53. All right, spot hidden is just the standard. 25. Let's hope. No. Go to 150. Oh, so I'm back in the room, so I didn't see anything else. Shit. Oh well. So that was 1 hour. Let's spend another hour for a successful luck or a successful spot hidden. Let's try. Should we try luck? What's his luck? 50. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, mythos you guys think I should do. Let's do mythos first. Or let's do luck first. 50 or under. 4. Critical. What was that for? Luck. Damn. Wish it was Cthulhu mythos, because what's my mythos? Yeah, no, it's 0. That would have made a difference. Okay, luck. You find a piece of note paper with a curious design. To look at it closely, go to 46. Yeah. Curious, you think that symbol looks almost like a map. See image below. You take the note paper with you. Entry 46. I'm keeping it. Inventory. Entry 46. I'm going to post that in our handouts as well. Can we give XP for rerolls? Yeah, please. Thank you. You want to be good, or you got to get out of the library, Indiana Jones. That's good. Go back to 150. Okay, so that was what, 2 hours? Let's spend another hour. I mean, why not, right? Let's just do a spot hidden. Let's just do a spot hidden. 11. That's a success. 72. You find a map of the heavens resting on one of the shelves. If you want to take a closer look, go to 24. Yeah, 24. This constellation map is quite similar to the copy of Ptolemaeus found in the Miskatonic University collection. Strangely enough, the star patterns here are slightly twisted or even completely skewed. In fact, some stars are missing completely. I wonder if we should go to Miskatonic University. What is it? Ptolemaeus? I don't know how to say that. Go to 150. Okay, so that's 3 hours. Left, we have astronomy, which I think we probably kind of already saw. Science, cryptography, which I do have a 40 in. Let's do it. Let's do it. 64? No! That's 4 hours. Okay, let's leave. Finished? You may try a stealth roll to sneak out, no matter the hour. Stealth. This old man is not particularly stealthy, since I took no stealth. Thank you, John. 6 XP. I will use them accordingly. So stealth is 20. Yeah, no, I like walk out loudly. Suddenly, Mrs. Harding appears. Why the idea? She sputters. I'll count to 3, she says, in her grip tightening on the shotgun she's pointing in your general direction. 1, 2. You quickly decide to leave. Go to any Arkham location. Okay, so we want to go there. Let's go to the bank. Oh, I guess it was 8 a.m., right? So let's be fair, because there's hours here. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's now noon. I see. So what closes at noon? We wanted to go to the... Arkham, Boston, Arkham Depot. What is Arkham Depot? I don't know what that is. This is the Arkham location table. Here, I'll post it. That's not good. Whatever, you guys can figure that out. So, Miskatonic University, First National Bank I want to go to. Let's just go to the bank. It's going to close the soonest. It's the only one that closes at 3. So, 3. Arkham National Bank. Deposits and withdrawals are possible. If you're Professor Grunewald, your account is here. You can withdraw up to the cash amount noted on your investigator sheet. Okay, I do that. So I took out $2,200. And then I was thinking the general store, just in case they have guns. I don't know. General store. Retail store. This retailer accepts currency from any country. You can buy most any item here. You can also buy hand-to-hand weapons or a handgun. Then go to any location. Perfect. I'm going to buy a... Oh. Buy any hand-to-hand... Sorry, you can buy a hand-to-hand weapon or a handgun. So I can't buy a rifle? Okay. Well, then you know what? I'm gonna retcon this a bit. If I can't buy a rifle, there's no sense in me putting my points into rifle. I'm gonna put my points into handgun instead, which brings me to a 40 instead of a 55. Because I think I put put 30 points. So it brings me to a 50. So instead of rifle, I have 50 in handgun. And then I'm going to buy a... what is the World War II? Then I'm going to buy a 1911. Weapons table. That's not the right file. Whatever, I'm just going to buy a 1911. I'm guessing it's... Yeah, I don't have the rule book. Well, I have the rule book, but it's behind the... Oh, that's not true. I have it on my... Oh, no, I don't. Or do I? Yeah, I have it in my... I have it in my library. Library. Call of Cthulhu. Oh, yeah. 7th edition. 7th edition. Skills, game, combat, playing the game, artifacts and aliens. Maybe it's an investigator handbook. Shall it be? Skill, advice, reference, roaring 20s. No. Creating an investigator? No. Occupations? No. Skills? No. Organizations. Life as an investigator. Where the heck are the weapons? Combat? Ah, firearms. Nope. Playing the game? Grimoire? No. Jesus, this is taking so long. Appendices? There we go. Weapons table. Cost. Ah, finally. Weapons. Okay. We're going to buy a handgun, a .45 revolver, .45 automatic for $40. Wow. Okay, so we're going to buy a $40 gun. If only it was that cheap now. Okay, so we went to the retail store. We did that. Let's go to the Miskatonic University. It's only noon. Information available by phone in the Miskatonic University library, blah, 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 blah. To visit the library, go to 145. To see the chairman of the history department. To see the dean. Let's just go to the library, 145. For each hour in the library, attempt to make a successful library use or spot hidden. If you make the library use, go to 25. Spot hidden, you can turn to Miskatonic University. Okay. Let's do library use. $32 on a 60. That is a success. Aristotle Milonas, while collecting an undeniably tremendous treasure house of Greek art, has been reluctant to loan or even show some of the National Museum's most interesting treasures. The Carpathos device, for example, has not been displayed for years. Its loan to other great museums is, according to Milonas, unthinkable. I don't know what any of that means. So let's just paste that. Okay, let's go to Arkham. If in Arkham, go to 145. You know what? That's enough for me. Let's go back to Arkham locations. Diner, my house, the university, the hospital, the general store, the First National Bank, the depot. I don't know what the depot is. The newspaper. Let's just look at the depot. If arriving by Arkham location, if heading to Boston, it's a train. Oh, train depot. And I don't really need the thing. Okay. Wait, how do I get out of town? What did it say? I forget what it said when I was done. If you're Grunewald, you can rest and have a repast. Go to any Arkham location. $40 is, yeah, it's crazy. The dean is Lewis's boss. You're going to want to talk to him. Oh, okay. Did we say that? His boss? Okay. To see Dean before or on September 8th, go to 100. Good call. The dean shakes his head. Out of the question, Grunewald. I already have that young dolt Perkins covering for Glieri. And now you want to leave? Perkins. Oh, Perkins at home. Not a chance, sir. Does the dean leave you no choice? To threaten to resign, go to 186. To forget the whole business and let Glieri fend for himself. I threaten to resign, 186. Oh, resign, my dear fellow. I apologize. I should have recognized how serious you were. Go, save poor Glieri. Hide. I know you'll do it speedily and judiciously. The university will certainly pay for your round-trip ticket. As you leave, you hear footsteps move quickly away from the door. But when you look at the hallway, it's empty. Go to 82 or any Arkham location. Okay, he said yes. So I guess we go to the depot, right? There's nothing else I really want to do here. Arkham Depot. If heading to Boston, trains leave at 9 a.m. Are we going to Boston? What the hell did the telegram say? He's being held in Athens. See Corporal Ilionis, Athens Bureau of Investigation. So how the hell do I get to Athens? There's the newspaper, the depot, the bank, the store, the diner, the home, the hospital, the university. I guess I can take the train to Boston. Oh, Boston Railway Station. Oh, I see. There's no Arkham Railway Station. Got it. Okay. So let's take the train to Boston. Ooh, this is intense. I need to find out when the ship leaves from New York. What? No, I think I'm going to take the train from Boston to Boston. I'm going to fly from Boston. That's my guess. We'll figure that out in a second. General store, newspaper. Am I not doing this very smart? Is there anything else I should be doing? Where was that first telegram? Way here. Light mist. Arrived at Kingsport Head Station. My goodness. He's in prison. What has he gotten himself into? Should I go help him? With upcoming speed, you decide to go to Athens to help Glieri. You write him a wire and another to Ernest Holt. You give both telegrams to the waiting messenger. You'll go to the bank first. As for transatlantic schedules, well, the advertiser sure carries the information. Okay, from here on out, I'm going to be doing better because I'm not focusing. So, transatlantic schedules, the advertiser is going to carry the information. As you pack, you should check his room. Maybe you get a clue about his activities. Okay, so we're going to go to the advertiser. 60. Arkham advertiser. Information available by phone for scheduled sailings of ocean liners. Go to 136 for news of Athens. Go to 80. Well, that's good. For each hour spent browsing the paper's back issue files, you can attempt one of the following roles. Well, right now we don't need that. Let's look for news of Athens first. In a gala ceremony by Zeno Pistorius. Oh, that seems interesting. In a gala ceremony, Zeno Pistorius was installed as curator of the National Museum of Archaeology at Athens today. He's an expert in Greek and Egyptian antiquities, said to be interested in arranging exchange exhibits with other important world museums. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we'll do a luck roll. What do you think? Let's do a luck roll. 50 or lower. A 9. A critical. Should have done a spot hidden. Luck roll. The archaeological team at the National Museum in Athens have reported on the Carpathos device. That's the second time that's come up. Nothing. The inexplicable markings on its surface and complex networks of gears and linkage. The team has established that the device is at least 2,000 years old, although some suggest it might hold a more ancient date. The report implies an ancient level of technical achievement previously undreamt by scholars. Cryptic Greek inscriptions were found on the outside edges of the gears, while some interior sections were marked with unusual hieroglyphics. The team makes no guess of the device. If in Arkham, go to 60. Interesting. Okay. Is there anything else I should check at the... I mean, I guess I can do a library use. That's an hour anyway. So it's already 1 o'clock. Yeah, you know what? Let's check the ocean liners first, because I could see it being time dependent. A Cunard liner departs Pier 56 in New York City every Saturday for Athens and Alexandria, with intermediate stops. The trip takes 9 days to Athens and 1 more to Alexandria, return to 60. Wow, so New York City. So how the fuck do we get to New York? So New York, 9 days, Saturday, Pier 56. With intermediate stops, it takes 9 days to Athens. Oh, 9 days to Athens. Plus 1 to Alexandria. Okay. So if we take the train to New York, right? So I bought a gun. Okay, so at the advertiser, I found out the ship schedule. The Carpathos device is what Gliari tried to steal and got arrested in Athens for. Did I know that? Did it say that? In jail for antiquity theft. Need help. Come stop urgent. It didn't say that. Don't give away stuff. Train from Arkham connecting to New York from Boston. Okay. Colin, I love you. Stop, because you're giving away too much, bud. I still want to play the game. If I'm stuck, I promise you I will say, Colin, I'm stuck. Can you help me? But I do not need a line for line description of what to do, because then otherwise I shouldn't play the game, right? You already told me to get a gun, which I appreciate, but let's halt there. Okay, so I went to the advertiser. We got the ship times. We went to the depot and bought a gun. I don't think there's anything else I want to buy. Actually, let's take a look because I want to be smart. Equipment. Clothing. I mean, we're going to the possible desert. Felt fedora. Should I buy a hat? Real estate. Outdoor travel gear. Hey, maybe I should try some travel gear. Folding camp bed, tents. I mean, I don't know how much of this stuff I'm actually going to need. Rope. Handcuff. I kind of want to buy it, but I feel like that's going to be silly, so I won't bother. So, general stores on Bee's Diner. I have no idea why we'd want to go to Bee's Diner. Should we stop in and get some food anyway? My home, the Harding House, which we went to, the hospital, which I don't think we need to go to, and Miskatonic University, which we went to. I think we're ready to... Let's go to the diner just to grab a quick bite. Open from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. You get breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. When you've had your fill, you go to any Arkham location. That's awesome. It's just a diner for no reason. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the depot. If arriving at Arkham, go to Arkham location. If heading to Boston, trains leave at 9 a.m., noon, and 5 p.m., which is perfect because I think we spent 2 hours at the library. So that would be... We did 12, 1, 2, it's like 3. So we'll wait 2 hours. Wait for your train on arrival to Boston, go to 64. Boston Railway Station. There are 2 trains to New York City's Grand Central Station. One leaves at 10 a.m. and arrives at 5 p.m. The other leaves at 4 p.m. and arrives at 10 p.m. Go to 146 upon arrival. Trains depart for Arkham at 10, 1, and 6 and arrive 1 hour later. Go to 16 upon arrival in Arkham. Should you miss the train, you have friends in Boston who will gladly pick you up and put you up for the night for free. You can catch your train in the morning. There are 2 trains to New York's. One leaves at 10 a.m. and arrives at 5 p.m. Well, I don't know how long the train ride to Boston would be. I assume trains depart for Arkham. No. The other leaves at 4 p.m. So if I took a 5 o'clock train, yeah. Hold on. No, if I took a 5 o'clock train, where am I going? Depot. 16. Yeah. It arrives at 5 p.m. The other leaves at 4 p.m. and arrives at 10 p.m. Good 146. There's a lot of math. Oh, shit. Everyone's giving me great ideas. A lighter, water, cigarettes. Well, I didn't buy any of that stuff, guys. Don't be angry at me. Okay. Let me read this again. There are 2 trains to New York City Grand Central Station. This is the Boston Railway Station. One leaves at 10 a.m. and arrives at 5. The other leaves at 4 and arrives at 10. I took the 5 o'clock train to Boston, right? Which means I would arrive after the train has left, which means I would have to take the next morning train. So I'm going to be taking the morning train. Right, so 146. Okay. Grand Central Station. If arriving in New York, go to the New York location table. If departing for Boston, there are 2 departures. Yeah, New York locations. Okay. We got Pier 56, which leaves Saturday. But I don't think I need a lighter. Okay, I'll buy a lighter, guys. Relax. It's September 2nd. It didn't say what day it was, though, did it? Do I have a calendar? No. Well, I mean, it's 1931, right? So let's just go back. 1931 calendar. Was it September 2nd? September 2nd. It's a Wednesday. It's a lot of days. Okay. So we got Pier 56, Cunard Lines, Grand Central Rail Station and Restaurant, Empire General Merchandise Emporium, E.S. Wellenstein Booksellers, Greek Consulate, Holt's Apartment, Hospital, Hotel with Room Service, New York Public Library, New York Sun newspaper, on the street food vendors, taxis. All right, I'll go get some fucking cigarettes. General store, 38. Yeah, so I can buy anything here. What do you want me to buy? A lighter. Okay. I'll buy a lighter. Find lighter. Searching the entirety of the document for a lighter. Miscellaneous gear. It's got to have one, right? No. That's underlying. It says, wow, there's no lighter. Miscellaneous investigators tools. Wristwatch. Mechanical pencil. Complete diving suit. There's cigarettes. How is there no lighter? I'm going to buy one. I'm just going to make it up. Tools? Matches? There's going to be matches. Let's see matches. No matches either. Wow. Okay, so no matches, no lighter. Anything else you guys think I should buy? A Bible? A baby buggy? A chemical fire extinguisher? I'm going to buy a chemical fire extinguisher. Wait, I got nothing, right? Yeah, I have nothing. So let's be smart about this. We need a fucking light, right? I mean, we got nothing. So let's actually do some shopping. We need a light. Let's do a pen light, aka Jarrett Coombs style. Let's do some flares. Let's do 3 flares. So that's a pen light is $1. Flares are $1. Let's do a electric torch, which is a flashlight, which is $2.40. I mean, I'm not going to count out each thing. I'm going to say, like, clothes range from $6 to $20. So I'm going to say a desert clothes, and I'm going to just say $20. Meals out, speakeasy prices, lodging, real estate, medical equipment. Okay. Indigestion medicine, laxative, forceps. So these all range. So let's do this. I'm going to just say, I mean, I don't need a wheelchair. So let's say this stuff all ranges from like $1 to like $10. So I'm going to say medical equipment for $20, and just pull stuff off shelves, right? Wicked awesome. I mean, I probably would want some outdoor stuff too, right? Okay, so I got clothes, I got desert clothes, I got medical equipment, I got flashlights, which we all know are important, binoculars, compass. Yep, let's do a compass. A jeweled compass. Don't need that. But, you know, a pedometer. Some of this stuff is so random. Why the hell they would put that in there, I don't know. But we'll do a compass for sure. I don't need a jeweled one, so let's just Let's do a tent as well. Let's do tent, bedroll, canteen, water bag. And a tent is $12. All that stuff, let's just say a 15 for camp. Tools, hand drill, padlock, rope. I mean, rope is always good. 50 feet of rope is $8. That's really expensive. And a crowbar. I like that. Crowbar, rope. Camp bed. Oh, I put that into camping stuff. Electrician's glove, tool belt, safety stuff. Handcuffs, goggles. That's not bad. Stuff for cooking. Yeah, let's just say cookery for $20. Desk microwave, pocket microscope. Transport, we don't need. Vehicles, vehicle accessories. Travel, average ticket price per 10 miles. Train fares. I mean, we already lost some money with train. Ammunition. Oh, let's buy some fucking ammunition as well. 45 automatic. 100 shots are $5. So let's buy 100 shots. And a backpack for $2. Anything else we'll need? I want to put something crazy in there just so I can pull it out. There's a Bible for $4. Magnifying glass. Yeah, let's do glass. Magnifying glass. And a pocket microscope. That's good enough. Okay. So we bought all that shit. Should we get some alcohol too? Sure. Alcohol. Okay. So we got the restaurant. We got the merchandise emporium, which we just came back from. We got booksellers, which don't really have anything. I mean, we have days technically to do this. So we could like look around the library, the newspaper. I mean, why not, right? Technically, it's like Wednesday when we get there. We know it doesn't leave until Saturday. Yeah, so like, let's do some shit. Grand Central Station, we don't need. Oh, we just came from there. Empire, merchandise, booksellers. Let's go to the bookstore. Let's do some book shopping. 54. 3 floors of books. Some titles interest you. Harrison's English Greek phrase book. Harrison's English Arabic phrase book. Blah, 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 blah. You have enough suitcase room for no more than 3. Enter any books you purchase into your journal. Okay, here's the first real choice that you guys have. In choices, I can only pick 3 of those books. Which ones do we pick? I posted them in the choices chat. I was very still. Books, books, books. Okay, I'll just read. You tell me. Harrison's English/Greek phrase book. English/Arabic phrase book, English/German phrase book. Well, I don't need that for sure. I speak German. The Worst Journey in the World with Lake in the Antarctic, Guide to South America. Worst Journey in the World? You want that? All right, let's do it. So we got The Worst Journey in the World. Let's do English to Greek and English to Arabic. Yeah. English to Greek. And then Colin's agreeing too. Perfect. Well, that was a good stop. Okay, so bookstore. Greek consulate. That's not a bad idea. 30. Concerning Greek criminal matters, they advise visiting the Athens Bureau of Investigation. I'm going to need more paper. They advise blah, 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 blah. On arrival. I mean, that's who we know. You ask for information about the National Museum and its treasures. They have only helpful travel brochures. They jokingly caution you about the cab drivers. Let's not do any cab drivers in Athens. Holt's apartment, accessible only to Lydia Lau. Hospital, don't know why we'd go there. Hotel with room service, why not? Hotel, what a find. This hotel is cheap, roomy, and warm and spacious. Go to any New York location in the morning. New York Public Library. While not allowing browsers, the helpful librarians provide a selection of books on a topic. They are busy and understaffed, so only 2 topics may be reached per visit. You go to another location, then return here on the same day. No rules are needed for these books. It takes 2 hours to study each topic. All right, well, let's do all of it. Let's do archaeology, Egyptology, Greece, and occult. Let's start off. Let's just do them in order. Honestly, we've got time. Archaeology. It is suggested that the Carpathos device was found in 1900 is in fact of Egyptian origin, but was for some reason stolen. In fact, some scholars have argued that it was one of the wonder devices of the Aten pyramids. If you can make a successful history or hard knowledge, go to 110. Oh, okay. History is 45, or half of my education, which is 93. So let's take that. What's half of 93? Because I rolled a 50. I mean, I know it's less than 50, but how many points? 43. Should I spend the 7 points of luck? I mean, it could be interesting. That is what this is about, too. Let's do it. 7 points of luck. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. 110. Some of the wonderful devices were said to open secret chambers or panels in the tombs. These chambers were thought to be in places that looked like solid rock. No intact device has been found, nor such any chambers been discovered. Go to 74. Fair enough. Back to the library. Let's go Egyptology. Egypt today is an engaging mixture of ancient and modern. Camels and marketplaces are side by side with motor cars in the hotels. Blah, 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 blah. Some of them are unusual. It is example, the cult of Aten, a mysterious and perhaps dangerous group found in the major cities of Cairo. Okay, so cult of Aten. To avoid the cult of Aten, a mysterious, perhaps dangerous, found in the major cities of Cairo and Alexandria. Oh, with a successful library use. Go to 161. Nope. Otherwise, 74. Okay, so that's we've heard Aten before, but that's the first time we found out they were a cult. Greece. The democratic nation of freedom-loving peoples has a complex and lengthy history. They are fiercely protective of their rights, precious of their artifacts, make a successful knowledge roll. Success. Go to 25. Aristotle Milonas, while collecting an undeniably tremendous treasure house of Greek art, has been reluctant to loan or even to show some of the National Museum's most interesting treasures. The Carpathos device, for example, has not been displayed for years. Its loan to other museums is, according to Milonas, unthinkable. We knew that. Occult. Let's read up on the occult, shall we? Attempt the inappropriate language roll for each of the following books. The appropriate language. So for each successful roll, spend 2 hours and go to the print entry. So German, die Myth, French, Cultes de Gaulle, Latin, Libre, English, Marvels of the Spirit World. Let's do the German one, since my German is 90. Success. So we're going to read Die Mythos. The ancient myths refer to Götterdämmerung, the fall of the gods. Inexplicably, almost all of these northern myths say that the climate became colder after the fall. With a successful luck roll, go to 117. Success. There's an etching of a supposed enchanted symbol. Ooh, see image, page 27. You think the drawing important and copy it down. Nice. Ooh. Guys, that's good. Let's look at the other books. Now, I know it says you can only do 2 books a day, but my logic is it says you can leave a location and come right back. So I'm like going out for lunch and coming back. I'm not too worried about, Hi, everyone who's joining, by the way. There's a bunch of new people. We're chatting down in the Alone Against the Dark Discord chat if you scroll down under the stream. So let's try English, 60%. Marvels of the Spirit World. Critical success. It is said that the spirits of the pharaohs haunt the pyramids and that some unfortunates have seen them. Spot hidden roll. 25 on the dot. Go to 182. 182. You find the symbol of the cult of Aten, the so-called Egyptian death cult. You think that you may have seen that shape before. Have I? Interesting. Oh, we have seen this before. It's the first symbol. What was that first one? Hold on, we already got a mystery going on. Entry 46. Where was entry 46? Find entry 46. Here we go. The symbol, possibly a map. How did we get this? It was 294. 294. No. How did we see that symbol the first time? Entry 46, the symbol, possibly a map. God damn it, I forget. Egyptian death cult or something. What was 46 again? Oh yeah, Glieri map. That was Glieri's map? I don't remember seeing that. Found in the first room you searched related to shotgun, no? Yeah, maybe. Was that it? Okay. Yeah, we found that in his room. Okay. I need to make a note of that. Okay, so that's where we found it the first time. Cool. And then we found entry 182 in a book, the symbol of the cult. So that symbol that he had in his room was of the cult. Cult of Aten, for truth, their holiest symbol. Plate, symbol of the cult of Aten. So it's interesting. It's got the same symbols except in the note that Glieri made. It has the north, south, east, west symbols on it. Okay. We'll have to remember where these are all found. To return to the library, continue looking through the books, go to 41. Yeah, let's keep looking through these books. These are turning out well. I don't have French, unfortunately, but I do have Latin, 45. So let's make a Latin roll. Oof, no. But I mean, it says to spend another 2 hours, so I'm there at midnight. Success. 140. I can't roll French because I don't have it. You read the following. Where is the lost city of the old ones? Where are the treasures of eldritch masters? Cursed they are, condemned by the Shoggoths to lie buried, waiting in the ice for one more turn of Aten's top. Add +1 percentile to your Cthulhu Mythos skill and subtract 1 sanity point. With a successful hieroglyphics roll, go to 157. I'm going to spend one of your XP to reroll, because that was an 80. Success! So our Cthulhu's Mythos is up 1. Sanity is down 1. Not a big deal. You read about the top of Athens, a rumored relic from the period of Akhenaten. The top, a magical device in some sources, is mentioned as the cause of the old kingdom's fall. It was Akhenaten who'd come to possess it and who, some scholars hint, worshipped the ancient evil ones who designed it. The strange disfigurement is said to have been caused by his meddling in bizarre magical rites. If you wish to continue looking at the books, go to 41. I think that's it for us. When you finish, go to 74. So that was on occult. For all others, go to 138. We're back at the book. Your mind reels as you see all the areas you could study. 3's particular in interest: polar studies, Pacific Isles, and Germany. 2 per visit. Let's do polar studies. Instances of dementia in Antarctica have been experienced by many parties exploring the frozen continent. The most recent and vivid account was rendered by the disaster-plagued journey of Lake to the unexplored northwest regions. The bizarre reports even shocked familiars with the phenomenon. The rescue party succumbed to the isolation and cold, and all survivors spent months in sanitariums babbling about lost cities. Recently, specialists have suggested that the enriched diet will prevent such terrible delusions. An enriched diet will prevent such delusions. I don't know if that helps, but I'm going to eat. Who knows? Maybe it's that easy. Akhenaten. Whatever, guys. Luck roll. 1. Wow. Highest I can do. Or lowest, I guess. 184. Preparations are said to continue space for the Stark Weathermore expedition to Antarctica. The expedition will retrace the steps of the Lake Douglas party. The new expedition sets sails in December. To continue your research, go to 138 or return to the library. 138. So that was polar studies, Pacific Isles. The friendly natives of Micronesia seem to have some deep-seated fear of the angry god who arrives from the sea. British sailors see the odd idols throughout the islands named One-Eyed Riley. Continue your search. Let's just do Germany. Formerly fashionable avant-garde is politically. So the occult has phased from the younger. That's nothing. Okay, 74. Let's get out of here. New York locations. Out of the library. It's like night now. So we're going to go to the hotel room. Click. And then it's the next morning, 5 a.m. Let's go to the newspaper. New York Sun. The oft-delayed Stark-Weathermore expedition to the Antarctic nears completion with the late December departure now visually certain. Blah, blah, blah. An American professor, Guillieri, of Miskatonic University, has been arrested for the alleged theft of an antiquity. Miskatonic's Dean Wilcox reports that a colleague, Professor Louis Grunewald, has gone to Athens to investigate the matter for the university. Done. Great. On the street food vendors, let's eat it. 156. Small fast foods occurs in every city. Roll 1d10. Oh. Roll 1d10. If it's a 10, go to 12. Entry 12. What is that? Uh-oh. 3. We're good. Just out of curiosity, I'm curious what it is. What's a 12? The food tasted all right, but your stomach is... Oh! Food poisoning! That's hilarious. You can get food poisoning. Okay. We've done everything. We've wasted enough time to Saturday. Let's go to Pier 56. And depart. Oh. It's already 9:30. Let's take a mid-game post break for a second. Stretch back. Woo. This one's way longer than the other one. The other one I died 3 times by now. Is everyone having fun? Beep borp, beep borp. That's what my son says. Beep borp, beep borp. Whenever he wants to, whenever he plays with his pet robot. Beep borp, beep borp, beep borp. He's my favorite. It's Wednesday, people. Wednesday night. Party down. This is where all the stuff happens. You know? Where all the shit happens. Is everyone enjoying? Everyone having fun? Who's all here? Let's do a roll call, shall we? Is anybody watching this on YouTube and chatting away and asking questions that I'm ignoring? Because if you are, sorry. God, I hate the new YouTube layout. You gotta get up for work in 4 hours? No. John. Oh yeah, Jim Pyre says, cool, they're all gonna die. Abuse of mainstream media can harm your mind, says bonsoir. Is that your name? Who named you? Is your mother all right? 12. I don't know what 12 is. I missed the beginning of that conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, hope you're having fun. Dice Shame, check it out. I know Mike's listened to the episode. Mike, what'd you think of the first episode? Probably good. I almost promise. That's not a Harlan doppelganger. I'm sexier than that. I'm sexier than that. No, David, we have not. We have not. I'm streaming. Dice Shame. Mike says that was so cool. What a sweet, sweet boy. His ears are too big. Yeah, my ears are perfect and cute. You loved it. Mike's been a longtime fan, so you know that means he's being honest. All right, back to the Cthulhu. There's a lot of talking when it's just me, eh? There's a lot of like solo narration. I think when he dies, that's it. I'm already tired. Cunard, but you know, let's keep doing it. Next week, Wednesday, is Justin's birthday. Just saying. The Cunard Ship Activity Table. The Cunard liners are truly luxurious, with spacious rooms in nearly every class, remarkable recreation facilities, and superb cuisine. While you are aboard the liner, suspend hourly record keeping, but keep track of days. Resume hourly record keeping when you disembark at Athens. On the first Sunday, go to 73. Okay? Wait. Starting Sunday morning, select 3 ship activities. 1 for AM, 1 for PM, 1 for night. Oh my god. Each day for the days specified below. When the day arrives, go to the specified entry number and follow that entry to its conclusion. If the activity selected matches an activity, they are both in topics and in time. On the second Monday, you're in Athens, ignore any check. That day, you continue to Alexandria. If you disembark at Athens, resume hourly record keeping at noon. On the second Tuesday, if you stayed aboard, you're in Alexandria. You have no checks. What? Okay, so we can do... here are our activities. Yeah, Mike is quoting an episode. Episode 1. Megan, you asked where you can listen to the podcast. The podcast is released officially on Halloween, October 31st. The first 3 episodes will be available, and then every Thursday after that will be a new episode. You can listen to it right now if you're a Patreon supporter. It is posted in our Patreon, so all you have to do is go there. When I did this boat, missed all the interesting activities. Well, I'm confused, so we'll see what happens for me. Okay, so we can do bingo, bridge, cinema, cocktails, deck tennis, library, mahjong, nightclub, oil painting, ping pong, rest on deck chairs, rest in room, sauna, ship tour, shopping, shuffleboard, stroll decks. Okay, so yeah, if this were real life, it would be like this. Rest in room, rest on deck chairs, rest in room, sauna, rest in room, mahjong. Okay, on the first Sunday, what do we want to do? Bingo is PM, so cinema. Let's do cinema in the AM. Cinema, library, let's do cinema, ship tour, library. Okay? 73, so cinema. If you have scheduled room AM, room PM, or if you schedule ships tour, PM, make a successful spot hidden. Oh, it says make a successful spot hidden. So I don't even have to do it. It just says make it successful, which is successful anyway. So that's good. Go to 69. 2 fucking foreigners. Stand. Look at the picture they gave to. It's racist. 2 foreigners stand on deck. The tall fellow wears a robe with a cowl, and I don't like the look of him. He's perhaps Arabic or Turkish. The shorter fellow, ferret-like, looks in your direction. Though they seem out of place on this ship, they make you feel very uncomfortable. Move on a day and go to 187. Okay. So I saw 2 foreigners. Okay, so it's Monday. Let's do... I'm thinking let's stroll the deck, rest in the room, and go to the library. 109. Stroll the deck, rest on deck, or go to the cocktail party. Oh, they're all the same one anyway. But I definitely strolled the deck. Go to 69. If you've been there before with a successful intelligence roll, go to 115. Okay, go to 69. If you've been there before with a successful intelligence, go to 115. 69. 69. Those are the 2 foreigners. So we go to 115 now. Oh, interesting. Oh, with a successful intelligence roll. 48. What's my intelligence? Education? Oh, intelligence, 70. Yeah, we're totally good. 115. Hey, nice. You ask the purser about the foreign pair on deck. Egyptian, I believe. Rather a strange lot, I'd say. Haven't been giving you any trouble, have they? You thank him and leave. Move on a day and go to the ship's activity table. Okay, it's Tuesday. Library at night. I kind of still want to do the library at night. Let's do cinema, bingo, library. Is it Tuesday now? It's Tuesday. Cinema, library. We're doing good. If you chose cinema in the AM, shopping in the PM, and library at night. So we had cinema and library. If you complete all those or doing different activities this day, then move on the day. Wow. Okay, so we'll have to come back to this. So this is Tuesday. 126 is where we're jumping to. So we're doing the cinema is 111, and then library is 155. Hey, look at this. Look at this luck. So the cinema. The film today is Alfred Hitchcock's Murder. I love that movie. You look forward to seeing the film and feel that young Hitchcock is a promising director. Make a listen roll. Record the result, and then go to 137. 7. So that's got to be good. Listen. Success. Hard success, actually. Well, it's a 7 either way. And then go to 137. If you made your listen roll, you hear 2 people coming down the row of seats and sit behind you. Entering, you notice that the theater was nearly empty. A successful dex roll gets you out of your seat in time and out of the theater. Move on a day and go on the ship's activity. If you failed the dex, roll on. What? 8. I definitely succeeded. I've been rolling dope. Dex, yeah, that's an extreme success. I'm going to read this. Oh my God. I'm going to read the whole thing. If you made your listen roll, which I did, you hear 2 people coming down the row of seats and sit behind you. Entering, you notice that the theater was nearly empty. A successful dex roll, which I did, gets you out of your seat in time and out of the theater. Move on a day and go to the ship's activity. But we're going to go to the library. If you failed, read on. If you failed to listen roll, just as you become aware of people behind you, 2 massive leathery hands with the skin flaking off as they close, clamp around your neck like a vice and start to strangle you. Make a strength roll. You have 1d6 tries to succeed in breaking free. If not, you are murdered. The end. Anyway, we did really well. We're going to jump on to the library that night, though. 155. The library is deserted. Well, peace and quiet is just what you crave. You're examining the newest Agatha Christie novel when a short, sullen-looking fellow enters the room, followed by a tall man wearing a cowl. You nod uneasily and then return to your book, uncomfortably aware that they are moving nearer. You look up again, the short man smiles and pull out a gleaming dagger. Oh my God, why the fuck is everyone trying to kill me? If you have a weapon, make a dex roll to see if you get it out before the dagger lands. Oh yeah, 10. Yeah. And then 50% chance to hit. 1d6 damage. 7. This guy's fucked. So that's extreme. Yeah. So if you manage to wound him, so it's a 1d. What's the gun? I didn't even check. That's fucking hilarious. This guy's fucking dead. I'm gonna just shoot him 1,000 times. 45 automatic. 1d10 plus 2. Let's just kill him. 5, 6, 7 damage. If you hit him for 7 or more hit points of damage, he breaks off from the attack and falls unconscious. He'll continue to stab while you fight back or dodge. If you have a handgun, you may fire your turn at point-blank range, gain a bonus die. If, on your turn, succeed with a dodge roll, you evade him and try to make a run for it. If your attack forces him to break off, you get past him, his tall companion stands at live range. You can try to shoot or hit the tall hooded figure. As you launch a desperate series of attacks to make your escape, you see your blows, knife bolts, go through him into the bulkheads as if he were a ghost. His inhuman eyes glowing are now visible within the gloom of the cowl. Make a sanity roll. 3. 0 sanity. Now the thing's hand reaches out as if he comes for you. Only a successful luck roll can save you now. 17. I've been rolling so good. If you succeed, go to 139. If you fail, you're dead. Wow. Holy shit. 139. Just at that moment, one of the ship's officers enters, distracting the thing, allowing you to get away. The officer, his hair standing on end, wisely turns on his heels and runs with you down the hall to safety. The captain has you guarded for the rest of the trip. No sign of your attackers are found. You have no more ship activity selections. Mark off the remaining days and disembark in Athens or Alexandria. Wow. We just got fucking almost murdered twice. 173. We're in Athens. Approaching the coast, you see that it is similar to that of New England. I've been like spending the rest of the trip like freaked out. But New England is cool, moist, and green. Here, luxurious golden warmth pervades everything. The Greek Republic, only 7 years old, totters under the hardships of the worldwide depression. The people are eager for tourists as foreign money is much needed. Your ship docks at the gaily decorated harbor. Higher up in the hills beyond, Athens gleams beneath the midday sun. Many black automobiles bear the word taxi. I'm not getting a taxi. If you decide to take a cab, go to 130. No. Otherwise, any go to Athens location. If leaving, no. Athens locations. Oh boy. We got the airport, Bureau of Investigation, Hall of Justice, harbor, railway station, hospital, hotels. Let's do an expensive hotel. This is the best class of hotel. It has 24-hour room service. On your second night here, roll a 1d10. On the third night here, roll 1d10. What is entry 26? Oops. Hold on. It's not linked properly. This thing is really cool because when you click on the numbers, it automatically links, but it's not linking these. I got all turned around now. I got all futzed up. Oh, there is a calendar in this. I just scrolled by it. September 2nd was a Wednesday. So it's almost like they used real life. All right, where the fuck is the thing again? There we go. Locations. Okay. What were we doing? We were going to the expensive hotel I wanted to do. So the best class of hotel is 24-hour room service. On your second night here, it's not our second night here. We're just going to stay a night. Go back to Athens locations. Let's go to the Bureau of Investigation, 1:30. The Bureau is open from 9 a.m. to noon. And 2 to 6. You quickly locate the office of the investigator in charge of Glieri's case, a Corporal Ilionis. After a few pleasantries, his words stun you. I regret to inform you that Professor Tiber Glieri is dead by my own hand. By his own hand, sorry. He has hanged himself. Perhaps he was too ashamed of his theft of the Carpathos device from the museum. We do not know, but yes, a suicide, a sad end. Your mind reels. You've come all this way with no purpose. You cannot believe that Glieri would have ended his own life, even though his career was in jeopardy. Is he positive? You suspect foul play? No, it is not reported. The pathologist found signs of self-mutilation common enough in suicides. What? Oh, the doctor is vacationing in Switzerland. He won't be back for a few weeks. The corporal considers for a moment. You can see Glieri's cell, I suppose, unless someone new has moved in. He'll be held at the Hall of Justice. If you can make a successful persuade or charm, he'll allow you to use his name at the Hall of Justice. Let's try that. Yeah, I'm not buying another. 75 for an 80, so we're good. So I can persuade. I can use his name at the Hall of Justice. If you want more information, go to 204. If you ask about getting a Greek interpreter, let's go 204. You ask to see the report. It says Glieri refused to talk freely, that he made deliberate statements about the museum, and that he pleaded that the Carpathos device not be sent to Cairo. It also notes that Glieri demanded protection even when he was in his cell. Go to 40. Yes, but very strange. Professor Glary first stealing that device, then taking his own life. I wish I could tell you more. The Carpathos device is mysterious. No one knows its true nature. Perhaps the scholars at the National Museum can tell you about it. If you make a successful intelligence roll with a 1, go to 21, which we can, and the link is broken. 21. And the Carpathos device, you ask, was it returned to the museum? He shakes his head. Oh no, it was scheduled to be sent to the National Museum in Cairo. The device may be Egyptian, you see. The plans were not changed. If this is September, go to 128. It's on a ship right now bound for Cairo. 204. When you return to the century from 40, succeed at psychology roll. I don't think we took psychology. No, 62. Oh, yeah, we did. 30, though. Anyone? I'm going to use an XP because that sounds pretty cool. 22. That's a success. Psychology roll, 226. The corporal is friendly but nervous. You can tell that he is unconvinced by the death report. Something scares him, but he only mutters that he's glad the device has left the country. Succeed with a fast talk or persuade. 39. So glad we beefed our persuade. 248. Sir, says Ilionis, I have told you all I know. I must go. All that is left are rumors, and they're better obtained at the Pistos Cafe. Ah. Pistos Cafe. You skulk the highways of the Bureau for a while and find nothing. Go 131 for a taxi. I don't want a taxi. You have been in the century before. Go to 58. A slender, dark-haired young fellow calls out, hey, English taxi, anywhere in Athens, 5. If you get in, go to 1. If you want another taxi driver, go to 58. I'm going to go to 58. Oh, boy. You see 3 drivers standing near their cabs. One is young, another is old, and the third is nattily dressed. Which will you hire? If you successfully make a psychology or a spot hidden, then go to 15 first. Psychology. 99. Nope. So do we want young, old, or well-dressed? Are they the same dice I put in? No, this is... Listen. This is the dice shame jar. This guy. You've listened to episode 1, so this is Chester. He's my good boy. He got shamed, but he's back. Old sounds safer. Let's do old. Old driver, 201. The old man questions you about your visit. He seems almost suspicious. You can get out of the cab and get another, go to 58, or you can answer the questions by going to 162, or you can instruct the driver to be quiet and take you where you want. He will, and you'll arrive at your destination. Let's answer the questions. 162. You have wandered into something beyond your wildest dreams, he says. My friends wish you to help you. Find out what you must, and meet me at the Parthenon at sundown. Interesting. Find out what you must, then meet me. So we got 3 leads. We got the Pisostios Cafe, the Parthenon, and the Hall of Justice. Let's do the Pistosios Cafe. That sounds interesting. 20. As you enter the cafe, the thick, acrid tobacco smoke chokes you. The place is filled with laughing and dock workers. If you are here expecting to meet someone, go to 35. Looking around, you can approach any of the following. If you have Christos with you, I don't know who that is, or make a successful Greek roll with each new try. For the Englishman alone, okay. For the group in the back playing cards, for the burly sailor at the bar, for the Englishman alone at the table, you need make no roll to approach him. Go to 35. 35. The man is Richard Hawks. He greets you warmly. An ouzo and some talk, he suggests. Look, I know you're investigating Glieri's death. I've talked to him once or twice. His death caused quite a stir. Well, to make the long story short, I have some interesting information concerning his crazy theft. I don't have it here, but if you come back to my apartment, I can show you. If you say yes, go to 79. If you say no, he suggests meeting you at the Parthenon at sunset. He'll bring the stuff then. In the meantime, you may go to the Athens location. All right, let's go to the Parthenon at sunset. 194. The Parthenon. The majestic temples glow golden yellow at the setting sun, deepening to blue. The game is September. Deepening to blue, you clamber across the rubble to reach a lonely inner court. The beauty of the scene somehow oppresses you, and gradually you sink into your own thoughts. As you ponder the suicide of Glieri, a scream abruptly brings you to the present. The cries seem to come from nowhere. Suddenly you're aware of your isolation and vulnerability in the deepening gloom. If you try to hide, go to 14. If you try to sneak away, go to 18. If you decide to stroll away casually, go to 19. Hide, sneak, or stroll. I don't know. Let's stroll. Honestly, because I would be like, you whistle loudly to show that you've heard nothing and amble away, but in the gloom you begin to see strangely cloaked figures shamble towards you from all sides. How stupid you were to draw attention to yourself. If you make a successful climb roll, you manage to get over a fence and safely beyond the grasp of the creatures. Oh shit. They all said meet us at sunset. Maybe we shouldn't have. 3! There's no way I failed that. That's crazy. Climb is 20 anyway. Yeah, go to 33. Oops, I clicked on 31. Ooh, it was the end as well. I don't believe it. 33. Trembling with fear, you reel down from the road of the Parthenon. You spy a lone figure ahead. A white-haired old man who uses a walking cane. You babble a waning in English, supposing that the alarm alone in your voice will be enough to dissuade him from going closer to the horrors lurking in the Parthenon behind you. To your surprise, he answers in English. His voice is slow, but it inspires confidence. Fear no more, he says. Tonight the stars themselves bind those things to the top of the sacred hill. We have nothing to fear here. Your terror begins to lift like a veil. Your friend was killed by one of those creatures. Your friend was killed by one of those creatures. You see them in museums, you know, looking like stuffed animals. Undead? Ghouls? Who knows? Their origin. Your friend Glieri saw them just before they killed him. That is as much as you need to know. He pauses. Our lives, we struggle in darkness. We are poor things who need the darkness in order to fight the light. As he says these words, the moon breaks through the clouds and a calm beauty pervades the world. Your fears are quenched, your heart utterly at peace. I have been on quests like yours. I have been a scholar of the unusual. I know the uncertainties and the terrors. There is nothing we mere mortals can do but strengthen our faith and struggle against the darkness. The two of you walk slowly. I do not know what Glieri has discovered, but I know that while in prison he told someone that if the Carpothus device was returned to its home, life as we know it will cease to exist. He turns to you. I am at the end of my life. It is up to you to stop this evil. As your friend attempted so valiantly, Egypt is the answer. Go there, find the Carpothus device, return it to the sea, or destroy it utterly. He takes something from his hand. It is a ring, heavy with gold, curiously made, covered with signs, most prominently a 5-pointed star at the core. With the core of flame. I give you this. It has power, though perhaps not as much as you would want. Use it against dead things brought back to existence. For a moment, a friendly hand has steadied your resolve and nerve. This warm feeling is what you fight for, and the numbing terror which chased you from the hill is what you despise. When you look up again, your new friend is gone. The road is empty, but the encounter was like a dream. The ring is still there. You slip on a finger. It's firmly and comfortably reaching the bottom of the hill. You find a cab and go to the hotel. You sleep peacefully. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so let's grab a bite to eat and get the fuck out of here. On the street food vendors. Is there no other food? Yeah, whatever. Let's just do it. On the street food vendors. Roll 1d10. If the result is a 10, Nope, it's a 9. It doesn't give me a go back, though. That's annoying. So what the fuck was it that we were rolling? It was a Athens location. Okay, how the fuck do we get to the airport, maybe? It's 181. The tiny airport, 3 aircraft sit beside the airstrip, a Douglas M2 mail plane, 10 years old, a Ford motor waits in front of an open hangar, a strange bird with a snub nose, mechanic working on it. You notice a single bystander who seems to watch you intently. Inquiries at the office reveal that the motor makes regular flights to Cairo. It leaves 8 a.m. daily. If you buy a ticket, go to 99 when the flight is due to take off. The mail plane is not delivering mail anymore. The pilot sits in a tiny bar. If you wish to see him, go to 57. The clerk says that the Fokker is unavailable. But if you want to look it over, you can go to 43. Let's go to 57. Talk to the guy. Jacques smiles. I am trying to interest wealthy Greeks in the romance of the air, but my little service has not been well received. Yet perhaps I may take you somewhere. If yes, 92. Let's get him to take us somewhere. He will take you to Cairo or Bremen with no questions asked. In order to have daylight to complete the trip, you must take off before noon. If you say yes, read on. Otherwise, return to the airport. The flight and the windswept adventure in the open cockpit. Ooh la la, of Cairo 196. I like it. Cairo Airport. I think that was clever. Oh, the Hall of Justice. Shit. Okay, let's just retcon that real quick. Because you're so right. I'm going to do everything I did the same. Unless I die in the Hall of Justice. Hall of Justice 87. The Hall of Justice and the King's Court of Appeals are open. If Christos is with you, he knows exactly where to go. If you are alone, who's Christos? Who's Christos? Is Christos the guy from the Bureau of Investigations? Corporal Ilianos. No. Was the corporal's first name Christos? Scroll. It just says Corporal Ilianos. Christos is the translator? I don't know. Whatever. He's not with us, though. Yeah, he's not with us, so whatever. Hall of Justice. If you're alone, you spend an hour before you arrive at the right corridor and find the desk sergeant. The sergeant speaks no English. If he's with you, or if you have an interpreter, go to 77. If you speak no Greek, but you have English-Greek phrase book, which we do. Do we speak Greek? No, but I have the phrase book. 6. There's a big difference between using a phrase book and speaking a language. You have real trouble in being understood or understanding what is being said. You're going to need an interpreter if they speak English. At the Athens Bureau of Investigation, perhaps you could find something there. Either return to the Hall of Justice at 87. Let's find someone who speaks English. What's the fucking point of having the phrase book? Whatever. Roll 1d3. 1. It takes that many hours. Okay, go to 77. Christos tells you. So I guess Christos is there. Glier hung himself. He killed himself. Just the bodies of the ship to the United States. Presper left nothing behind and recovered. You make a successful psychology roll. Nope. If you fail, go to 87. As you leave, the sergeant seems to remember something. He pulls a letter of the drawer and gestures for you to read it. 139. Dr. Lewis. Sergeant hands you a sheet of paper. Unfolding it, you recognize Glier's tiny script. There's no date or signature. Oh, there's a letter. Wow, it's a long letter. It's so long I can't post it. Can I post it in 2 parts? Let's see. Nope. I'll just read it. Dr. Louis Grunewald, Miskatonic University. Dear Louis, spelt wrong, D-E-E-R. I fear it is too late for me, though with the best of motives, the authorities foolishly apprehended me before I could accomplish destruction of the Carpothis device, and thereby they have re-endangered the world. If, to prevent my further interference, the cult of Aten tries to murder me while I am trapped in the cell, I do not see how they can fail their purpose. This letter, therefore, must convince you of the truth I tell and relate to you what must be done about it. You must do it or see that it is done, else our world is doomed. Through our discussions, though our discussions have acquainted you with some of what I now write, you may never accept my arcane conclusions. I beg you now to do so, at least for the length of this letter. What follows is the situation as I understand it. An Alexandrian air sorcerer, one Ephagog of Carpathros, was reputed to have constructed a mechanism perfectly replicating the movement of the spheres. According to certain fragmentary evidences, this device was to be sent to Egypt, the agents of the notorious cult of Aten. The record is dim. Perhaps it was designed in Egypt and built in Carpathos, but I digress. Once installed in Egypt, the mechanism could be used in a great ceremony presaging the end of the world. It would somehow align the forces of nature with the metaphysical powers of an unnamed, exceedingly evil god. The product of the ceremony would be another device, this one very simple, a crystal octahedron, which could be spun like a child's top. It is the top of Aten, a thing of great magical power, as the device which produced it is a wonder of nature and science. By bringing up the top of Aten farthest south to the last of the city of the oldest beings and summoned their god, the cult intended to use their cosmic gyro to alter the rotational axis of the earth, thereby bringing a strange land, surely Antarctica, once more to life. In the process, the annoying lands of the sick folk, literally the lands of men, would be destroyed. But the ship carrying the device to Egypt was lost in a great storm, and then Ephagen died. The ceremony was never begun. That was the only misspelled word so far, yeah. Might have just been a typo. You'll recall the mysteries surrounding the Miskatonic expedition to Antarctica and its tragic outcome, and you know that the stark weather Moore expedition leaves Bremen this winter returned to Antarctica and reopened the terrible question which Lake first raised. But have you heard of the Carpathian device, the strange instrument recovered near the island of Carpathos? After examining it, I knew this was the device. Louis, it is my firm conviction that this tale is true, that a great scheme to change the world has been reactivated by the cult of Aten. Perhaps they employed great magic to manipulate destiny, or perhaps they are exceedingly cunning and evaluate every event for what they may gain of it, but their hour has come round again. Others also believe this. An erudite, a cruel man named Stanford has lent me subtle aid, but says that for arcane reasons he may do no more. He is not a friend, but says this in thing he serves his God. A kinder, gentler Greek gentleman has also helped. Both seem to represent greater powers than man, perhaps beyond our ken. But the cult of Aten is strong. At least one among them is no man at all, but here the letter ends. There is no second sheet. There is nothing on the reverse sheet. As you struggle to digest and evaluate, the guard casually informs you there is nothing else. Okay, Athens location. So then we're going to get to that plane, and we're going to fly to Cairo. Cairo Airport. Go to Egypt location. Okay, so we got Al Azhar University, Alexandria Harbor and Rail Station, maybe the harbor, 195. The docks and rail stations are near one another, surrounded by a web of narrow streets filled with shops and cafes. If you've just arrived in Egypt, you can stay at Alexandria for a night and find an excellent room for dockside eating. Places offering food and entertainments, go to 221. Otherwise, your hotel provides a simple meal. Or you catch a train to Cairo. Wait, I am in Cairo. Oops, no, Cairo. I'm in Cairo. No, that was dumb. I want to get to the... Wait a minute. Where... I thought the thing was arriving by ship to Cairo. So we have Al-Azhar University, Alexandria Harbor and Rail Station, Alexandria Outfitters and Suppliers, Cairo Airport, Cairo Museum, Cairo Police, Cairo Railway Station and Restaurant, Fuzia Marketplace, hotels, hospital, food vendors, sleeping arrangements, retail merchandise, taxis, Tel El Amarina. Then there's Bremen. I was under the understanding it was the old guy who told us that. So that was the Parthenon. Let's just go back real quick. So the Parthenon was not 194. Then we tried to run, and we snuck away. He said, he gave us a gold ring, which I should add. He said, our lives, we struggle in darkness, blah, 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 blah. It was returned to its home. Life as we know it exists. I'm at the end of my life. Go there. He says, Egypt is the answer. Go there to find the device. Return to the sea or destroy it. He takes something heavy in his hand. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the museum. I'll check the museum. Okay, so we're in Egypt. I'm going to head to the museum because, I mean, that's why it's there. Before October 30th or after October 30th? Before October 30th. Well before October 30th. Cairo Museum. Museum is open 9 a.m. to noon. 3 exhibits might interest you. For the Carpathos device, 209. Let's do it. The Carpathos device is there. See image below with interesting background information. Oh, here's the... There's the Carpathos device. The device's appearance is remarkably modern. Its sheen reminds you of aluminum, but the real metal is obviously of great strength. Its glass enclosure seems to be electrically guarded. They're taking no chances at repeat theft. Need a refresher on the Carpathos device? If so, go to 168. Interesting. Or you can return to 206, or do you have other ideas about the device? Go to 211. 211. Having come so far, having seen the death and danger, you know the fate of the world, how could you fail but try to steal the device? If you want to attempt a theft, if you want to hide until the doors close, if you think better of it. What's a refresher? 168. I don't think anyone... The archaeological team at the National Museum... Yeah, we did that already. 206. So, yeah, that's the thing. Let's interview the curator. 302. Amit Ka is in and will gladly see foreign visitors. So honored to have you call, he murmurs. What do you wish to do? Examine the device, ask the device to be returned, ask or do something else. Pick one, write it down, and then go to 3:30. Which do you wish to do? Examine the device, ask the device to be returned to Athens, ask about Glieri, or do something else. What do we want to do? And then write it down. Walk like an Egyptian. Unrelated, but I'm curious, is there any plans to do a spooky stream the next week? I'm just wondering if to see one before I'm back at work. Yeah, I was thinking about doing one this Friday night, actually, Megan, if you'd like. I'll do it. Okay. So we have to stop this Carpathos device. How do we do it? We could steal it. I didn't expect that. It's funny because as much as this is a role-playing game, I kind of forgot that there's like an element of like, that's the one thing about these alone adventures. They're very on rails. So when you're given a moment of like thinking for yourself-edness, I'm like, oh, so what the fuck do we want to do? I mean, I want to ask him about the device. 3:30. Examine it, return it, impossible, he laughs. And I have never heard of this person. He escorts you out. But if you picked something else at 3:02, or if you can make a successful fast talk roll, let's do it. Let's try it. Fast talk. Nine. Nope. Otherwise, return it to 206. Egypt location table. No, stealing is not a great option. I don't really know what to do. I mean, there's the Carpathos device. Let's go to the university, I guess. Much open-minded learning and studying goes here. You can visit the library for Islamic culture, ancient history, modern history, languages, science, literature. Let's do ancient history. 217. Professor Jahark sees you if you can make a successful persuade roll. Watch me. 17. Fuck yeah. 272. He speaks passable English. Ask him about the cult, customs regarding travel, Islamic superstitions. Let's do the cult. 228. He turns to the door and locks it. Go to 270. He laughs bitterly. No cult, my friend. Cult makes it sound understandable. But they do not belong to Aten. What can I say of them? They are murderers, people, ghouls more likely, but the merest pebbles under the feet of their master. If you desire more information, go to 237. Interesting. His books-lined office, you can ask him about more topics. The cult, the lost pyramid, the book of the dead, the Carpathos device. Oh, he has a 50% spot hidden skill. Well, that was a 30. I don't really know. 286. Did you receive the ring as a gift in Athens? Yes. If you did, he says, that ring is powerful. Whether it can help, I do not know. Whether or not you have the ring, go to 296. He offers to come with you. If you accept him, he accompanies you as long as you wish. As long as you're in Egypt, use Jahark whenever you wish to substitute his skills for you. You may even deliberately sacrifice him in an encounter and emerge unscathed, if you are that sort. Copy his stats into a blank investigator sheet. Wow! Dope. Well, that's good. I'll take it. He's got a way better spot hidden. When you've done that, go to 149. And we're back at the university. Cool. We got a dude. He's also got a .45 revolver. What do we do, guys? I'm so lost. I mean, we know where the device is. Right? I mean... I feel like we're doing really well. We got the ring. We got the ring. We got the hooch. No. We got a new companion. We got... So the options are the university, and there's like a bunch of stuff at the university. There's Islamic culture, ancient history, modern history, languages, science, literature. There is the Harbor and Rail Station of Alexandria, which is, I mean, it says they are near one another, surrounded by a web of narrow streets. If you arrived in Egypt, you can stay at the Alexandria for a night, and find an excellent room. For dockside eating, places offering food and a variety of entertainments, go to 221. Otherwise, your hotel provides a simple meal. Or you can catch a train to Cairo. The train leaves daily at 10, blah, blah, blah. A ship for Athens leaves every Wednesday. Perhaps you've had enough and long to return to America. A ship for New York leaves every Thursday at noon. A ship for Bremen leaves exactly every Monday. That's it. So. Then we have Outfitters and Suppliers, which is just more stuff. Cairo Airport, which we landed at. Cairo Museum, which we've been to. Cairo Police, which I don't really... Well, let's go. 144. Affable enough, they have no information concerning what you know. If it's after October 31st, go to another table. So nothing at the police. Cairo Railway Station, which I don't think, have we been to, 205? You can get a good meal here. If you've arrived, go to any Cairo location, train to Alexandria, that's it. Just more travel. The marketplace, let's go there. The marketplace thrives in an early morning after sunset. There are hundreds of shops, many signs in English, for caravans and travel, for pottery and artifacts, for fortune teller, for outside cafe, outfitters and suppliers, dagger throw game. When you finish the market, go to the Cairo location on the Egypt location table. Wow. Hotels, hospital, food vendors, other sleeping arrangements, retail merchandise, taxis, and Tel El Pyramid. There's a pyramid. Let's go to the pyramid. The village is quiet. A gust of wind picks up dust along the empty road. Here and there, a face looks out from the doorway. You spot the pyramid, one much smaller and less imposing than the pyramids of Giza. A well-trod path leads to the pyramid entrance. If you have time to inspect the pyramid, go to 360. If you need to spend the night in an inn, go to 444. If you left your car with a guide, go to 361. I'm falling asleep. Ask a Jahar more stuff? I don't really know how to. Good night, Zia. I'm getting pretty tired too, guys. I'm thinking this is... Here's my thinking. This is pretty cool. I honestly thought it would be a short stream, so I didn't take any drinks or drink any coffee because the last game was really short. This is good, and I don't want to half-ass it. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll stop and maybe we'll finish it next week because I don't think we have anything planned for next week. I don't want to rush through the ending because it seems like there's still more locations. I don't know. What do you guys think? I should rent a car and go to the pyramid? I don't know. I mean, I'm falling asleep. Or not falling asleep, but definitely my throat's tired of reading for 2.5 hours. And I'm considering maybe we should finish it next week, make it a two-parter. Although, I don't know how much is left. It can't be that much, eh? You think I should rent a... But why are we going to the pyramid? It doesn't even say anything about going to the pyramid. I feel like we're missing a valuable piece of information. I feel like I spent a lot of money on things that I don't need, like a camp. Fine, you know what? I'm at the pyramid. Well, that's my thinking. But anyway, I'm going to go to the pyramid, 360. The pyramid is certainly old, but not very impressive. Do you want to walk around it? You can spend 1 hour examining one of its 4 faces. North? Oh, wait a minute. That image we had the 4 faces of the pyramid, right? North, south. I'm going to do east. East. Go to 359. 359. If you came to this side first, give yourself plus 20 percentiles. Wait, what? If you came to this side first, give yourself plus 20 percentiles. Add plus 5 more percentiles for each remaining hour from now until 6. Add 20 more percentiles if you're using a map or diagram not obtained in Egypt. Try to roll that total on a 1d20 if successful. So we came to the side first. Add plus 5 more percentiles for each remaining hour from now until 6. I mean, that's like probably 20 because I think it's like the morning, right? I slept after getting him, so let's say that's 40. Add plus 20 if you're using a map or diagram not obtained in Egypt. No, this is the diagram from his house. I didn't really explain it, but my logic was this image, which you guys can't see. Yeah, the map wasn't. Yeah, Megan's got it. Okay. So that's like 60. So try to roll under that on a D100. Let's do it. Try to roll under that. 22. Success. 397. You climb up and down the eastern face of the pyramid, examining the carefully cut stones and looking for who knows what. Then you see that one stone seems to have a tiny crack of space. You shove as hard as you can. It moves slightly. You have found the secret entrance. To move the stone, make a strength roll. If you have 1 or more companions, gain a bonus die to the roll. I do. Attempt the roll once per hour. 8. Yeah, my strength is 70 anyway. When you make it, go to 379. So here's my thinking. It said something about being on the side with the Carpathos device. But ultimately, that's going to bring about the end of the world. So we don't want the Carpathos device with us. So maybe we can shut it down from the inside. I don't know. It opens. You found a way in. Anyone with you will be reluctant to enter. Keep them with you. Make a charm, intimidate, fast talk, persuade. 59. You're coming with me, Jarka. What's your name? Jarka? Jahark. Sorry. Perfect. Then go to 382. 382. How to explore the pyramid. Oh. Okay. We're going to finish this tonight. I'm in. Now that you have found the right entrance, use the pyramid puzzle and the pyramid outline. Print or copy pages 91 and 92. Cut out the 16 individual triangles. This sounds fun. Okay, let's do this. Print 91 and 92. Okay, 91. 91, 92. Photocopy or print of this page. And this is 92. Okay, now we gotta go back to whatever fucking number that was. What number was that? Shit, I forget. Okay, it was... Ugh, I gotta do it all again. It was the pyramid to the pyramid, east side, 397, climb up, strength roll, go to 382. Here we go. Okay. I gotta get this from the printer, and I guess a pair of scissors. All right. Cut out the 16 individual rectangles, or triangles, which contain images and letters. Arrange the pieces so that their identification letters are in alphabetical order. Do not cut apart the blank triangles that are arranged in the shape of the larger triangle. That is the pyramid outline. Oh boy. So, just to give you an example, oops. These are the ones that I need to cut out and place them on this. However, in the handout section, I remember this. How do I... Oh, maybe I can just screenshot it for a second. This. I think this might be the pathway through. So I'm going to look at that for a second. Rather than do the whole thing. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure that's the path. I mean, I can cut them all out, but it's going to take some time. The image that we got earlier that I just screen shared or whatever, I'm pretty confident is just the sort of answer to what we're going to be doing here. That path picture we found somewhere. I don't know. I posted it. You guys are watching. I don't remember. Arts and crafts with Harlan. Listen to this ASMR. Right? But that makes sense. I mean, that picture... I don't know, should I bother with this? I already got 2 out. Maybe I should just finish it. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that the pathway that I just sort of quote unquote deduced, that Woober wizard was very kind to say I was clever for, or whatever, is the answer to this. But there are also letters and numbers on all of these, which I could see corresponding to something. So maybe it's better that I just cut them out. Maybe that's more of a guide than anything else. Could you imagine being trapped in a fucking, or not trapped, but exploring a pyramid? Has anyone actually been in the pyramids? I know it's like a touristy thing now. I don't even know if you can get in them. But for real, how fucking scary are those? Also weird that Lovecraft is so Egyptian. I gotta say, that's the one thing I'm never really connected with on the Lovecraft mythos stuff, is the Egyptian stuff. I don't really find it scary. I think it's because it was very much at the time of his writing. It was sort of the unexplored world. I don't know. That's just me, though. Lots of, like, busy names with consonants and stuff, and, like, relics. But I've never found any of that particularly scary at all. Broom, listen to my loud car. I got a little dick. Every time I hear a loud car, all I can think is, I got a tiny little dick. I got a little baby dick. And if you got a really loud car, you also got a baby dick. Just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. If you're the kind of asshole who, like, puts a muffler on your car to make it, or takes the muffler off your car to make it extra loud just to be a prick, yeah, I think you got a little, I think you got a tiny, tiny baby dick. Which is funny because it's not a thing that I care about, obviously, and most people don't. Dick size is very artificial. It's an artificial issue. But I say it mockingly because those are the kind of people that care about dicks. It's because I got a little dick. All right, let's do this. I got my pieces. I got my map. Sort of. Okay. I mean, just doing this black and white was really not a great idea because I can't tell the colors. And these pieces are so small. Oh, man. Oh, boy. And there's like 16 of them. Fuck. Okay. Up. Up. Up, up, up. There's no way but up from here. That one doesn't say up. Who else likes Shania Twain? I know Megan does, because she's Canadian. Megan, not Shania. I mean Shania, but also Megan. Okay, piece one doesn't really look like it has anything. Oh, man. King Tut. It's a tough thing because I can't really show you guys what's going on. But you just have to bear with me. Interesting. I don't really see... Okay, so all these connect, obviously. How fun is this? Just listening to me slide pieces around. All right, let me see what the result is. Every time you enter a new section, you'll be told which triangle to take. Oh, place on the pyramid outline with a small arrow pointing up, connecting to the section you're leaving. Lightly tape or glue the sections. I see. Now take section K and put on the arrow with up, space 4. Okay, I see. K, got it. 4. Done. From the entrance, you gaze into a narrow corridor which slants steeply low. A strange odor greets you. To identify it, make a history roll. 1. I'm going to say that's a success. Go to 377. It is the smell of chemicals used for mummification. Okay. If you have no light with you, I do. Total darkness is it, except the occasional faint. Blah, blah, blah. You may return to pick up supplies you left in the car. Nope. I did it. If you're ready to explore, go to 399. You are in section K. Correct. At the end of the slope, you see a shaft down, and across the shaft, stairs leading up. You see what looks like hands hold into the walls of the shaft to take the stairs to climb down. Okay, so I think this is where we do it. So it looks like it goes up. Picture pages, pictures, crayons. Okay, let me do this. Maybe I can take... Oh, you know what? My fucking phone. Let's take pictures for you guys. That's the beauty of Discord. I can take pictures now. The picture's there. Ooh. That's blurry as fuck. Oh, and it's on an angle. Hold on, let me try again. There, that's better. Oops, that's better. Okay, so based on this image, which I don't remember where we got it, but we got it. I'm thinking that's like the path we're going to be following. Follow? So we're at K. We're going to go up. Take the stairs up. 332. By the way, first you have to jump over the pit if you want to successfully make a jump roll. Oh boy, 305. What's the dude's stuff? He might make the jump for us. Jump, 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 jump. Wait, what kind of roll is it? What's a jump roll? Oh, jump 40. What's my jump? Oh, I can't see because it's covered in little pieces of cut paper. I don't know. My guy's old. I doubt his jump's going to be very good. Or non-existent. Okay. Jahark, you're making the jump for us. Ooh, 6! Yeah, 6. Good job, bud. Okay, he makes it. Nice. 305. Okay. You're in section K. The stairs go up, large steps designed for large beings. Obscene drawings of foul creatures decorate the walls, entities with slimy, open pustules for eye sockets and covered in gaping mouths everywhere. In the drawings, they use captive humans for lewd pleasures and perhaps for something more substantial. Your shock requires a sanity roll. 15, I'm fine. 0. If you're successful, make a spot hidden. 18, successful. Go to 349. You then enter section I. 349. The sand is disturbed as though someone or something has been this way before. Return to 305. Okay, enter I. Okay, and then 313. 13. Yeah, I mean, he would jump up, and it says you can do... I mean, put it this way. My logic is, mechanically, it says I can use the guy for rolls. So, it doesn't make sense, maybe, but it's also a game. But if he can roll for persuade, and I can take the result, it's the same as jump in my mind. Okay, 313. It's getting confusing. I kind of like it. You're in section I at a junction. A corridor goes straight and then seems to slope down. Above you see stairs leading up. So I'm trying to balance a lot of different things. So you guys are going to have to remind me. We're going straight across now, I believe. Yeah, I think we want to go straight across. Right? That's what it looks like. That image that we're trying to track. Right? We're using that guide or whatever. So above you see stairs heading up. If you take the corridor, it goes west. If you want to climb up, if you want to climb down. Yeah, I think we're going to go across. 371. The corridor is slanted downward. It's slippery. You can make a dex roll. What's our boys? Let's see what happens. 18. Well, it doesn't matter. Everyone's fine. A successful climb roll can get you back to 313. If you fail either dex or climb roll, you land at 3. You manage to hold on. Wait, what? The corridor is slanted downward. It is slippery. If you can make a dex roll, you manage to hold on. A successful climb roll can get you back to 313, but if you fail either the dex or the climb roll, you land at 353. But what happens if I hold on? That doesn't make sense. I'm confused. Should maybe that image climbs up a little more? What do you guys think? Okay, I need your help, guys. The picture I'm posting right now is the guide we are following. Does that look like it goes up more from this image? Or does it look like it's go? Maybe it goes up a little more, eh? Yeah, I think it does. Okay, so we're going to climb up. 393. You are in section A. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You are in section A. The stairs lead up to a corridor, head west, go to 308. The stairs lead up to a corridor heading west, 308. Or if you want to check out the slanted shaft, which still leads higher, which we don't here. No, we want to go across. So 308. Okay, it was tough to read. I thought maybe we had to go across, but we had to go up. You're in section A. The corridor ends in a deep shaft. Notches can be seen in the side of the shaft. You can climb down 310. Yeah. Oh, you can climb down 310. 310. You're in section I. Again, yeah. Going down, you come to another staircase sloping west. 323. You're in section J. do. Okay. A shaft with notches leads up to 308, or you can take the stairs leading down to 349. Image-wise, we want to go down. The stairs lead down to another shaft, apparently deeper. A rope may get you down. To try, go to 325, or you can try to jump. Yeah, let's use the rope. 325. As you lower yourself slowly down the rope, you pass a mosaic of incredible brutality. Creatures covered with bubbling masses of boils are surrounding and devouring entities that look like headless stalks, which even in their monstrousness seem to scream for help. Do you panic and return, try to get in the corridor, or continue down? Let's continue down. 398. Make a jump roll. If failed, you fall. Ooh, 59. He even fails. You lose 1d3 hit points. Shiza. That's a 1. 1 hit point. Either way, you're in section N. Stairs leading down. Okay. N. It's like a weird little puzzle. I sense many sanity rules. You're in section N. Stairs lead down to 328. Oh, I see. The numbers are on it. I'm an idiot. Or you can try to climb, return to the corridor. No. 328. You're in section N at the bottom of the stairs. Total the number of hours you've been in the pyramid. I don't know. If more than 5, go to... If less, let's just say less. I mean, I've been moving through this pretty quick. I know the way, so... if less, there's a shaft to the east with handhold leading to this. Yeah, that's what we want to do. 58. You're in section E. No, I appreciate the offer, guys. I don't need to reroll, though. Honestly, I lost 1 hit point. I ain't too worried. Okay, I'm in section E. You can climb up to or go west. Where's the other map? Okay. So we want to go over some more. So we want to go down now. Right? Yeah, we want to go straight down, around that little lippy, and then back. So, straight down, bottom of the shaft, you can climb up or go west. 67, you're in section C. Wait, what? I'm confused. 328. You're in section N at the bottom of the stairs. Total number of hours. If less, there's a shaft to the east. More than 5, go to less than the shaft to the east with handholds leading to 558. Yeah, 358. Okay, we did that. 358. Section E at the bottom of the shaft. Oh, you can climb up or go west. Never. Oh, I see west. So this is 5 now. 367. You're in section C. It's confusing. So I'm in section C. The long corridor ends in a shaft downwards to... I mean, that's not looking really what we wanted to do. But whatever, let's not worry about it now. I mean, it's close enough, I guess. Right? No, it's not. It looks different. Whoa. What did we do wrong? You're in section C. I don't know, did we? Something got fucky up by... N. 323. A shaft with notches leads up to 308. Or you can take the stairs leading down to 394. Right? Yeah, 323. The stairs lead down to another shaft, apparently deeper. A rope may get you down. To try, go to 325. Or you can try to jump. 325. As you lower yourself down, creatures come below. Do you panic and return? Do you try to get to a corridor at 388? Or continue down to 398? What's a corridor at 388? The passage runs through section I to section K. What? 327. You're in section K. Where's K? K's the beginning. I don't understand. This is stupid. This is really confusing. Because I'm going between like 3 different sources. I don't really fucking understand it. I know the pattern that I'm supposed to be taking through. Or at least I think I should. Is there even one that matches it? Maybe I'm just wrong. Yeah, what I wanted to take. Okay. What I want is to go from I to D. Which seems weird. And then I want to take... I'm just going to do this like a puzzle, because I know the path I want to take. And if that's wrong, then fair enough. But let me figure this out for a second. Because if J brings me to D, no. Yeah. Brings me to E. I take that. Wait, it's like straight down and then straight across. We should go down J across the very bottom of I. And then the bottom left of K. But the thing is, there's also like stupid Oh, wait a minute. I see. Oh, I see. You're saying stop at J. We should go down J across the very bottom of I. Yeah. And then swing around K. Okay, hold on. I think you're right, Megan. I think instead of continuing down J, we need to go across J, which was, I think, 388. This is what threw me off. I was confused. It's 388. A passage runs through section I to K. Go to 327. You're in section K. You see a shaft heading down. There are notches in the wall. If you continue, make a climb roll. Yep. Go to 329. You're in section E. You're in a steep slope. Okay. E. Wait. How did K get to E? 329. You're in E. You're in a steep slope. You can go down carefully to 443, or you can climb roll in order to go back up. No, 443. To make it down, make a successful strength roll. I'm going to make our buddy do it. No, 11. I'll do it anyway. Fail and fall to 406. If successful, go to 441. And on the way down, attempt any one of these. For Cthulhu Mythos, for history. Oh, for spot hidden. Let's do history. 23. It's a success. 436. The writing says, welcome to the servants of Gahatanosis. Go to 443. For Cthulhu Mythos, we got 1%. Let's try it. Nope, 34. And a spot hidden. 8. 13. You see handrails for a creature of immense size. 441. You are in section M. Okay. Yeah, so we're definitely still not in the right area. This is so fucking ridiculous. So this is our new map. It totally skips 8 for some reason. Whatever. And we're in 441. You're in section M. A jump roll either gets you to 417. I mean, if the map is sort of similar, I mean, maybe it shifted all the way over. I guess D would be 8. Maybe? Oh, shit. So I put D in because it didn't really describe what we fell through to get here, but I don't know. I don't think we're right anyway. A successful jump roll gets you east to 417 or west to 442. I mean, I don't know. I guess west, right? What's the thing? Yeah, I mean, I guess west. I mean, it's sort of in the middle there. Yeah, okay, maybe we're okay. So west. Okay, let's do west. Oops. Fumble. 8. Wow, I'm really doing good. Okay, 441 west. Right? Never enter. Yeah. Stinky washrooms. You're in section O. As in, oh my god, this is frustrating. There are steps downward leading shaft. If you climb down the shaft, go to 419. If you jump over the shaft and continue west, we'll go 224. 224, let's do it. Darkness is terrifying. 10. You stand undecided for a while. You may go west, 415, or east. Let's go 415 again. You're in section B. You can go west to section P. Let's do that. I'm just gonna go west all the way. Across the shaft, which you can leap across without risk, you notice a glinting object at 425. The corridor leads to 415. Which will it be? 425. Let's do it. Right? 425? Wait, what is it? You're in section P. The shaft leads down to 426. Well, let me take a picture of this. Take 224 into 12. Take 224 into 12? What? I feel like I don't get it. We fucked up somewhere. I don't know where, though. Let me Google this for a second. What's this called? Oh, Alone Against the Dark. I wonder if there's a picture of the pyramid. I don't see one. Sorry, there's a delay. Okay, 224 into 12. Into what? 224. Okay, so we take that. So we're at which one? This one. You're in section P. The shaft leads down to 426. Cross the shaft. You can leap across without risk. You notice a glinting object at 425. No, that's a dead end. Or the corridor leads you to turn 215. What? Oh, 426 we want to do, I guess. You're in shaft H. I mean, that's as close. I think that's as close to the map as we're going to get. Can I draw on this? How do you draw on things in fucking... Whatever. I think that's as close as we're going to get. If we go right, I mean, it goes it's sort of straight down, sort of wiggle whams around, and then goes down. All right. You're in section H. This chamber appears to be the crypt, with small alcoves to hold sarcophagi. The image of the earth is cut into the stone wall, with the planets seemingly spinning. Succeed with either a science, astronomy, geology roll. 16. Science. I think they were saying if you don't have the skill, it has to be hard, and my science is 40, which means hard would be 20, which means success. And go to 409. You see a vision where the world begins to tilt violently. Tidal waves smash against every coast, obliterating every city and town. The polar ice caps melt. Flood, snow, panic. For the most of mankind, it is the end, but for other creatures, a new beginning. Return to 426. You can climb back up without difficulty at first. Total number of hours you spend exploring the pyramid, multiply that by 5. If you roll equal to or under the amount of hours, a creature attacks you. Roll over the total, you may go on to 23. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. 423. So that's it. Now we can go back. The frustrating thing is, I have this map right. That's what's that's what's disappointing. I figured out the secret of... I mean, I don't have the map. I shouldn't say I have the map right. I'm on the right track with this being the secret through. But I'm not... It's very unintuitive. Harlan is very frustrated. Harlan is frustrated because, I mean, that line straight down is pretty much center. So where the F is it? I don't know. It's all fucky. It's fucky. As Mike says, I don't know, guys. What do we do? I mean, I can just go another way, but it's just, I'm sure everything in here is death. We could try again. I think K to J is all correct. The issue is after that. So K, okay. So we come down here. We shoot up there. Go straight across. Come down on a little angle. Come down. I would guess it's a little more down. I'm going to try to build the pyramid how I see fit, and then see if there's a way through that way. How's that sound? Good, good. Nope. I mean, if it does that and it goes down there, I mean, yeah, maybe that is, but it seems like it drops down quicker. Doesn't really have that angle. So if it is that, if that's right, then this keeps going down. And there's like a little wiggle wham. Little jelly bean. Which I don't know. I guess we had right, though. I mean, that's pretty... Honestly, 426 looks like the end here. Maybe the fault is theirs and not yours. No, it's definitely not a misprint. Continue next week? No, I think you're in section P. The shaft leads down. You notice a glinting object at 425. Let's check out the object. A small silver mirror rests face down in the dust. You pick it up. As you look at it, an image forms. You see myriad tentacles, maws, and bizarre organs, the purpose of which you can only guess. You feel utter dread chill you to the bone. Make a sanity roll and lose 1d10 or 1d100. Wow. Success, so 1d10. Lose 4. If you fail, you drop the mirror and leap to 123. There you'll stale what you do with your sanity loss. If you're reduced to 0, the end. If you succeed and you still go temporarily insane, automatically jump to 423 and wait until your sanity returns. But if you succeed with the roll, maintain your sanity now, make a power fail roll, blah, blah, blah. Nope. I don't know. I guess we're just lost in the caves. I don't know, guys. I give up. I'm frustrated. It's 10 after 11. I was considering stopping an hour ago. I think the map puzzle thing is very cool, but I have no idea how the hell it's supposed to work. And if it is supposed to work, clearly I did it wrong. And yeah, I don't know what to do, guys. So we can't get to 426. We get to 426, and when we get to 426, it just says you see it, basically we see an image of the world ending. That's it. And then it's like go back. So I mean, I don't really know. $433. I don't know where 433 is, but I just scrolled down and I saw the world, the end. Or sorry, it says you saved the world. But But I'm just curious what this is, because we're lost in the temples. I don't know. We're not dead, but we're definitely disheartened. It says, the crystal gleams in the sun. It's very beautiful. You regret profoundly having to throw it away. It sails over the side, strikes a wave. You've saved the world. What's 576? Let's work back from this, because it tells you what you came to get there. 576. Oh, now the PDF has crapped out. 576. The top of Athens is in Jeffrey's footlocker. Oh, I don't know who Jeffries is. Do we know who Jeffries is? Uh, 468. $475. It's a sailor. Where are the sailors? I guess, okay, I'm just closing this. I'm calling it. You know what the thing was? I mean, I know where our main folly was, if I may say so myself. We entered the fucking pyramid with no reason to do it. That was my issue. Because an hour ago, I was like, oh, let's stop here because I don't really know what to do. Because we knew where the crypto device was, but we didn't really know how to get it. We should just stopped. Because we went to the temple for no reason. And it's funny because in the rules at the beginning, it says, like, don't go somewhere for no reason. Like, make things have a logical step to the next step. So anyway, I didn't. And that's why we were stumbling around in the dark for no fucking reason. I kind of thought with the shape of the pyramid, it would have something. So anyway, all that being said, I don't know. I guess our guy goes crazy in the dark for a bit. No, that's shitty. I think he gets back out and he's like sleeping in Egypt. And maybe I'll finish this as like a little secret video if I want to do it. Maybe I'll stream randomly and just finish this episode because he's back in Egypt. He's fired up. He checked out the pyramid. He escaped alive. Like, we didn't die. Didn't lose that much sanity. And he's sleeping in Egypt right now. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And maybe his story ends there. Maybe we come back and find it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, that's it. I'm tired. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a Patreon supporter, you have the first episode of Dice Shame available to you. It's our new podcast. It's really fun. Please go check it out. Give it a like, give it a share, and talk about it. Well, we want to hear the fruits of our labors. So if you have positive things to say, please tell us. It sounds nice. Thank you to everybody who checked us out and stopped by. There was a few new people, so welcome. Congrats. Join us Wednesday. We'll be playing another game. Sorry this one kind of went whatever, but it's a solo RPG adventure. What'd you expect? It's going to be boring. It's going to be me talking. I'm thinking I might do a Friday night spooky stream because it's just me, no Henry. Joe's working. It's going to be extra spooky. So book your Friday night free. I think maybe a little bit of pizza and a little bit of spooky stream is in order. I could get real with y'all and we'll chat late into the evening. Other than that, I think that's it. Have a wonderful night, guys. As always, we will see you around the table.